this. You are a star.
I try. I'm really trying.
Sven, I've always said you were very trying. So right, let's get this bad boy up and running for people. So one I won't. Waiting. Oh, okay, right, there you go. You are now in charge.
I won't miss this one, I won't. We're waiting. Wait, that's a lot of Hallmark.
Okay.
You're right, it is a lot of Hallmark.
2. Why are you doing that? We're already live. Because we've got to have an actual official point where we go, this is the shit that we're doing. Why is it an advert playing? Why? Oh, let's let it run. We can help with a quarter of a penny, they say. It's not even a quarter, is it? It's like
probably not.
One needs to. Right. Hi and welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight we are going
That's
to do...
moved since I've moved. I'm going to move that back.
And tonight we are going to do... What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Oh yes, because that's what people want. More me.
I was thinking more getting bones in. You've got to get the bones in.
I was going to do a joke about that's what the girl said, but never mind.
Said the actress to the bishop.
Yes. Right, come on, get your ass back down here so we can start this off.
There we go, that's better. Sorry about that, chaps.
So,
ladies.
As you can see, we have a few Hallmark. And now Sven asked me why I specifically chose these Hallmark figures, and I'll have you know, it was hours and hours and hours of concentration and deliberation of what pieces should actually make it, and it wasn't me going up to my box of Hallmark ornaments and going which ones are still in the boxes. I promise that was not the selection method I chose.
How many loose ones do you have?
I have every Hallmark's one they've released with the exception of the San Diego Comic-Con ones, because I'm not paying that kind of money for a paint job. They've done 3. They've done 3. It's disgusting. And just no.
Before we go any further, hi Dave.
Hello Dave.
Finish your sitting there waiting
How are you enjoying your Hallmark?
You would. Hi Adam. Hi Linda. Hi Ashley Smith Projects. Hi Jason O'Shea. Hi Trek Cave. And Dave's back. What about AREX and MRES? Yes. Did you get AREX and MRES? I can't remember.
They are the only exception to the San Diego Comic-Con ones. I have them on order. They have not arrived yet.
There we go. I'm enjoying it more than the XLC for sure. It's probably more accurate. In fact, it's not probably. It is more accurate. And it lights up.
It's a pretty little ship.
Right.
So. Okay, so should we go through some do's and don'ts for these first of all?
Do buy these.
Well, do buy them.
Don't not buy these.
Don't not buy these. Okay. So here's the deal with Hallmark, boys and girls, because I do appreciate that not all Star Trek fans in the United Kingdom even know these friggin' things exist. The reason being, Hallmark only released them in America, although some do have Canadian pricing, and by some I mean all of them. But officially they are Hallmark only. Hallmark do not outsell their ships to other companies, although some places do have Hallmark franchises, but they don't carry the Star Trek range. So basically, if you don't live in America, you might not have seen these. They come over on import. I've always imported them every year, which makes me, what's that word? An idiot. But yeah, so unless you see them on a few companies in the UK have always tried to get them over, but the trouble is you get hit with custom tax and you also get hit with shipping charges, which means that relatively cheap ship in America goes for stupid money over here. Same counts for the characters. Relatively cheap in America, quite expensive in the UK. Now, I've done several events where people have had ornaments out and people have gone, well, I'm not going to buy them, I don't know if they work, which I get. I totally get that. And with the newer ornaments it's not a problem because they're battery operated and it's fine. But with an older ornament, shall we say the Enterprise, which was the very first of them they did, You will see that I'm carefully handling this box, which is quite battered already.
Because that's £100 worth of thing, isn't it?
These have fluctuated over the years. There was one point in time where these were going for £300 a pop. Now, about 100, you will see them shift around. Okay. But this was the very first one they ever did. It was the 1991 25th anniversary special. And to be fair, it is a nice ship. But I am going to show people a wonderful thing for if they are buying Star Trek Christmas tree ornaments and I want to know if it works. And that is something that not a lot of people knew, is that you can buy bulb testers. These are meant for Christmas tree light bulbs. So if you hold the drive for me, and then I will connect this to here, and you will see it light up and look all pretty. Now, for anybody that does not want to go to home base and spend the £75 on a light bulb tester, you can...
And the £2 on the bulb, and the battery.
You can just connect this to a 9-volt battery. Yeah. There's only one downside to a 9-volt battery testing these things, which is things with voice modules tend not to have it running at full speed. And some ships, say, for instance, a Romulan Warbird, the lighting system in there wasn't as great, so it takes a lot of power to get a very small glimmer. Do you want me to run that now?
Is it bad? I'm looking at that and I'm thinking,
oh God, this is gorgeous.
From the animated series.
Yes.
Yeah, because that sort of section is from the animated series.
But isn't it lovely how it just twinkles and lights up, and it's just so pretty. I know it's not right. I know it isn't right. Doesn't matter. It's pretty and I like it.
Okay.
And bear in mind when this one was done.
Because it was for 1991.
1991, yeah. Such a pretty thing.
We have a shout out to go to Trek Cave. Sven, I saw you at DST just after the Eagle Moss talk. Did you notice me putting silly things on my back?
And sobbing.
And the sobbing. But, you know. Should have said hi, but the first time convention nerves got the better of me.
Oh, that's a shame. You should always come and say hello.
I wasn't in the best of states anyway, so make up for it next time. I have asked the guys at DST if Space Dock Birmingham can have a table at the next one, so I'll have a seat. Things will
it does help. It does help.
Yeah.
It makes you get to chat nonsense in a more comfortable environment, which is great.
The one thing I learned about DST is the fact that because I used to run events and I've had tables at events, I can't be an attendee anymore. It just doesn't work. I can't do it. I'm like, aren't I supposed to be doing something now?
Yeah, I should be doing something. Something feels right.
I don't know.
Okay, right. So, what did you think of the very old Enterprise, Sven?
It's a Bonaventure.
Okay.
It's an animated Enterprise. If they ever put Star Trek the animated series on it, I would have let them on.
Yeah. Okay, go on. Pick the next one you want to have a look at, and we'll do a little mini review of them as we go. Pick a ship, any ship.
Shall we get all of the figures that aren't electronic out of the way?
Yeah, we can do all the figures. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with Kirk. Okay, so here we have Captain Kirk.
While you're doing that, Dave says no one was at the top of their game this year. I feel I certainly was out of it too. Yeah. You had like 5 hours sleep all weekend, was it? That's not going to help. Non-electronic.
Non-electronic.
Now that is animated series Kirk.
Yeah, I did. There's no argument with that. I agree with that. Wasn't meant to be that, but yes.
Yeah,
I just love that. Yeah. He's there in his chair. I mean, technically you can have it on display, which I must confess I did actually have a period where I had every Hallmark out on display. But yeah, I don't know about other Star Trek fans, but I find it quite hard when you bring a non-Star Trek fan home and she looks in your house and goes, oh. So, yeah.
Can they run screaming?
Yes. So they
at least they have a reason for running screaming.
I don't know. She had a reason.
Shut up. Anyway, Trek Cave. Nice. See you then. That's the plan. Hopefully I'll have banners and stuff. Basically going Space Dock Birmingham rocks. And if you want to join Space Dog Birmingham, come and see us at spacedog.space.
Right.
And say hi.
Okay, right. Now, remember I said do's and don'ts for collectors for Star Trek Hallmark. Now, you'll notice that this Spock, unlike the others, which I got out of bubble wrap, this one has a plastic surround. Right. They all came with plastic surrounds. However,
and some
Hallmark shops do not have enough room for all of their ornaments. So what they do is they put the ornaments out on the shelves, flat pack the boxes, and the boxes go in the drawer, and they get rid of the inserts. So if you're buying one and it has been pre-loved, it does not mean that it is any worse because it hasn't got the bubble with it. It simply means that the Hallmark store it was bought from didn't have the bubble for
that spot looks distinctly animated as well.
It does.
It's a good job they did do.
You are about to really love the next one.
May I catch up with some shout-outs because it's gone
catch up with the shout-outs.
Right, so Jason says, guys, opinions on the Eagle Moss Space Dog. We saw a prototype. It's definitely a
on the prototype, which, you know, considering some of their others. Oh no, they weren't prototypes, they released them. I am, on the strength of what I saw, I'm ordering 4.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm going to want one.
Yeah.
And we will be doing a proper review of it and comparing it with other Space Dog models, which won't take long.
No, won't take long.
Linda, never seen Star Trek Hallmark before, but I have seen Hallmark tree
Hallmark tree
Rhino, Skeletor, Super Mario, etc. from Linda.
Yeah, there was a whole geek range.
In a surprise move, I have an Optimus Prime.
Yes.
Nobody saw that coming.
No.
Dave says, it's not properly out yet. I saw it at DST. I think EM have done an okay job with it, but I can pick up some issues with it that I would have done differently. It's a 7 out of 10 for me. I'm going to wait until I see the real one.
I'm going to wait until I see the real one.
It's spaced up for sure, just some paintwork and details that are done differently.
That's amazing.
That's quite
that isn't that the bollocks.
But again, totally the animated
isn't that cool? Please do bear in mind the time frame that these things were released in, and also bear in mind the price point for these.
What were they? About $12.
Oh god, it varied from one to one. But you're not far off. But between, I think the cheapest one was $12 for the characters, and then went up to like $15.
Adam says for a later one they should do the orbital skydiving suit. Would look great hanging from a tree. Have they not done the orbital skydiving suit?
No.
So right. Okay.
No, and they will never do that because it doesn't exist.
The Lana War.
It does not exist in Generations for Kirk.
Yeah, but B'Elanna wore it.
B'Elanna did wear it.
So it might do B'Elanna in it.
It might do B'Elanna in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the TOS. Shall we move on to TNG?
Dave says, well, differently, more accurate to the Space Dock. Jason says, Dave, quick guess, how much money is sitting on that table? Too much.
Please, no.
There's a couple of hundred there at least, isn't there? Maybe more.
Please don't do
Chunk
that.
more.
Chunk more.
Higher.
It depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about the American retail value, no. But if you're talking collecting these things over many years and paying shipping and all the rest of it, yeah. I mean, but for instance, this one, this is a lovely little one, but it was $28 US, but it was Enterprise. When there was no Enterprise merchandise kicking around anywhere, and then it's Vulcan.
Yeah.
You couldn't get one of them. I mean, now you could probably hunt down and find one cheap.
Dave says Spock looked like he was playing a synthesizer.
He did a smidge. But you think that looks bad? Look at the Picard.
And then glad Space Dock stayed at the regular special price. I'm glad it didn't go up to 30 quid like the XCV330 was.
Oh god, yeah.
Well, it could be worse. It could be Kevin Spacey. Like on some of the packaging. But
to be fair, I actually think that's okay. I quite like it.
I've seen worse figures.
Well, yeah.
Let's be
We've
honest.
seen worse figures that were more expensive as well.
Yeah. So there we go for the card.
Which means we have to go to one of the first Star Trek Christmas tree ornaments I ever got for you.
Well. Okay.
Where is Riker?
I don't know. Do you have a Riker here? Don't
Yeah,
see a
I
Riker.
got him because I was having a laugh at it earlier.
I don't see a Riker.
Hang on, I've left it over the other side of the room. Hang on, 2 seconds. I shall be back. I don't know why I left it over there.
How about a Hallmark Star Trek 5 falling curve being chased by a rocket-booted Spock Flintstone? You'd love that. Go climb a rock.
So there you go, packaging. And this was when they stepped into the $15 range from the $13 range.
I must admit, one of these does go on my tree every year, much to the annoyance of
You,
my
oh,
wife
you
and
do
4
need,
children.
You do need to give me a list at some point as well, because I honestly can't remember what you have now. Oh no! No, the wrist came off on that one. Okay. I do have a mint one upstairs. The wrist came off that one. It's here. I meant to glue
Special Schisms edition of Riker with a broken arm.
I meant to glue
It's been
that
surgically removed and not reattached. Okay.
You know what that
you
is?
get the
I've
general
broken
idea.
that, putting it away, and meant to glue it and not got back to it. So yeah.
Oh dear.
That's okay.
Oh dear.
I shall put him to one
But
side.
you can make him a
and
really
then
special
later.
edition and paint over some of the beard and call it Thomas.
But it does go to show the quality of the plastic. I mean, as I recall, I dropped that from a 7-foot tree.
Right. On top of the 7-foot tree or halfway down? Was it in fact only 3.5 foot? Because it's you. You can't get that high.
Ooh. The cheeky bitch. Right, I tell you what, for that you can do Brent.
A mint one, as long as it's not a polo with a big hole in the middle. Life forms.
Where? Actually, I've got to admit, I was disappointed by that one. Not the figure. Figure's fine. It was the console that disappointed me.
Yes. That black panel should be glossy for a start. Yeah.
Right, so you've not been grading these as you go as to what you think.
I don't know enough
rough.
about these things.
Yeah, but you just go how you feel
once we
about
get
the
to
likeness.
once we're when we get to
When we get
ships,
to the ships.
then I've got a chance. When it comes to the characters, I get.
I don't know. Some of the characters are better than other of the characters. For instance,
I mean, it does scream to me these characters would have worked in animation. So
Okay,
we could
so-
have TNG animated. Would
so
have
bearing in mind this is one of the much later ones. Okay.
kind of scared.
Go on. Touch your ass.
No, I know. Don't. That isn't that like over egging parts a little bit? Do you not think?
I'm sure the actress did not object. In fact, I know the actress did not object.
Jerry, if you're out there.
Oh no, Jerry loves the toys in bit. She's passed comments many times about the fact that she's quite happy that they did because she always looks down and goes, you know it's not real, guys. Yeah, like, yeah, we know. We don't care, but we know.
Terrible man.
As you can see, slimmed down with the packaging for the figures. Well, for the
there's no point.
Yeah, they didn't. See, that's one of the things about them. They never. This is when they changed over the packaging style. They've changed the packaging
Now,
for Star Trek
in this
Ornaments
case, it
3
should come with an
times.
alternative T-shirt saying "I'm the Doctor with a TARDIS" on it.
Yes, but it doesn't.
For Bob, because Bob Picardo loves
I actually really like that.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's certainly significantly better than the others so far. There we go. Now that's definitely Bob Picardo. To be fair. There we go.
Ding.
Guessing 7 was enhanced.
True.
As a fellow Borg. I think that's a fair bet.
Oh, I loved this one when I first got it. Now this one...
How do you love it?
Because it's a really nicely done figure.
Actually, to be fair, it's not bad.
Yeah.
One DS9 Battleth wielding dwarf. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
To be fair. I love the fact you hang it by the Battleth.
Oh yeah. You hung it from anywhere else, the centre of gravity would be off.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing Hallmark are very specific about how things hang. There was no pun intended. Talking about puns intended.
Is that an electronic one or is it not?
No.
No.
Okay. There were no individual electronic characters, only dioramas.
Right.
So only the dioramas.
And some of you may remember we did the Horta at one point in the dim distant past.
Yeah.
But there is the Christmas playlist, which I think might be in the cards. I think I set it up in the cards of this live stream. So she looks about 12. There we go.
Voyager was a long time ago.
Looks like Worf wants to sit down. I think it's a fair or something. There we go. Kate Mulgrew.
Good old Kate. I did set myself a really horrible task a few years ago, trying to get all of them in perfect packaging with bubbles, and I gave up on that really quick. Right, we are running low on figures, right? So let's
get rid of DS9.
Hang on, no, we'll save Avery till
okay.
Till almost last.
So we've got a few Enterprise.
This one's terrible.
Oh, well, it could be worse. He could look like President Reagan, like the Art Asylum figure did.
The Art Asylum one was a bit harsh.
Terrible. There we go. It's Jonathan Archer, honest gov. Enterprise animated series. That chair was terrible, wasn't it? Oh, what are you thinking?
Okay, so you want to do Avery next, yeah?
No, let's get. Well, we started on Enterprise. Let's finish the Enterprise.
Oh, yeah.
This is another one that's going to annoy me.
Oh, well, this is one that if you're a fan is a bugger, because it goes for stupid money for a character one.
Again, that seems to not be as proportional.
It's enhanced.
It's enhanced.
She is enhanced.
An enhanced Vulcan.
You want to do the shout outs? It looks like we've got a few.
Nope.
No,
we go.
Okay, right.
Up to date.
Right, so...
Trip.
Oh, now that's... Right, as a character figure, this is my favourite of all of the character figures.
Okay. Where's Trip?
No, nothing to do with that at all.
Ooh.
It's the paint job on the suit is just
That is really nice.
So lovely. Yeah.
Let's see if we go close, slightly closer than that.
And are you ready for a real surprise?
Go on.
Oh, you're about to have... Oh, look at the detail on the helmet as well. You can see through the visor.
Yeah, imagine that.
That's what I'm saying. That one is just insanely done.
It's really nice.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, my second to favourite character figure is actually this one.
Is Avery?
Is Avery.
Are you ill?
No, it's again. You know me. If something is
Well
really
done,
well
yeah,
done
yeah.
and is quality, it doesn't
That
matter.
DS9 isn't exactly your favourite track.
No, but how cool is that?
Oh.
And he's got the
He's got
baseball.
the baseball in his hand. That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
They
didn't even do action figures that looked as good as that.
That is really well done, to be fair.
To be fair. Right, so that puts us out of figures. So we'll move on to the Insignia,
Okay.
which
3-pack.
is actually not valuable price-wise, but a bitch to get hold of, and you are going to see why very, very quickly. Mini packaging. They've only ever done 3 lots of ornaments in this size packaging. This, and there was 2 sets of ships that went with the DS9 station, which at some point we really should review because it's nice. Okay, so Sven, have a guess.
Adam says, got a bit of a shine on top. Me, him, or Avery?
Yeah, just narrow that down. Have a guess and tell me why this particular set is so hard to get hold of.
Because people are turning them into badges.
Yep.
That's quite nice.
And again with the Enterprise stuff was so hard to get that this set was incredibly popular.
Yeah.
This was one of the sets that they never released with a bubble. This one only ever had bubble wrap. They never did bubbles for this set. And I must confess, I've had several of these because I lost the Enterprise one as a badge. But I have attached that to lots of jewellery boxes for young ladies who have been, yeah.
Betty has.
Well, no, it's just a nice piece. Here's a piece of weird Star Trek trivia for you, Sven. How many officially licensed Star Trek music boxes have ever, jewellery music boxes, have ever actually been released?
2.
3.
3, okay.
I'm surprised you got 2. Were you thinking of the Classic Trek and the TOS Wood with Sheen?
For some reason in my head I got a TOS one and a TNG one. Bearing in mind my head doesn't work.
No, your head works incredibly well that you got it. I'm surprised you did, because I'm curious as to where the hell you saw that now.
In this house?
Oh yeah, I did have my display, didn't I, bugger? Don't ask Sven trivia questions when the answer has been kicking around. Okay, so should we go for one of the... I'll tell you, should we go for one of the modern diorama sets?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so these ones run on batteries.
I'm coming to the ship's last.
And you're going to regret this because I haven't got batteries for this one.
Right, okay.
I took them out. Basically, the screen lights up, really nice, and there is audio when you push the button. But it's a cracking little set.
Oh god, it uses LR44s, no wonder. Ooh.
No, it's alright. No, they run really well.
So you've got Spock standing by the... Right. That's totally inaccurate to what happened in the episode, in the film.
Not the point.
But you've got Reliance is basically very close up on the view screen. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll bring it round to the camera so you've got a better shot on that and see if it'll auto-focus. Can you tell me if that's...
well,
catches up?
Not there, hang on. 3 and a bit, 2 and a bit, 1. No, that's auto-focusing fine, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there we go.
To be fair, the detail for the size is really nice. The audio clip for it is clear. There's 3, I think. Is clear. It's crisp. The monitor lights up so you can really see the ship. There's some weapon damage. It is. This is a beautiful diorama set.
Cool.
Okay, shall we move in? Actually, I'll tell you what.
The diorama, get that out of the way.
Well, you want to do the Borg one? Okay. So,
what was the deal with those badges? Was it just because of the NX badge? No, it's because they were quite small.
Yeah,
they made better lapel badges and a lot of the lapel badges.
Yeah, because you haven't been at that point. That was done in 2004. The last company that had done a mini Voyager badge was Hollywood Pins in '98.
So
no,
99 surely.
Yeah,
because that's when they lost the licenses, just as it went into 2000. Wasn't it?
Yeah. That was it.
Okay.
Right. So this one,
they're hard to find. Yes, literally, people are converting them into badges because they've just got the tie points for using ribbon to get them onto your tree, rather than people were converting them into badges rather than leaving the ties on. Ooh, I'll be with you in a second. You're up in focus. Yeah, thank you very much. Does it have a corkscrew can? Did it?
I honestly can't remember. It's been a while.
Helpful. I knew Kirk's eyesight was bad, just not that bad. Should have gone to Specsavers. Where's he loaded to Red Nox 5?
It's true. Now, this is a beautiful one, and I'm going to push the audio button for it. However, it's running from a 9-volt battery.
So it's going to be a little slow.
It'll be a little slow. But it's the fact.
Yeah, you got the sparkly. Yeah.
But there you go.
That's cool.
What do you think of the detail on that bad boy?
I mean, considering the size, that's all. Not bad at all.
Bear in mind, the only other diorama set that featured both the Queen and Locutus was the Playmate Polystone one. And do you remember how much that bad boy went for?
No.
300 was the recommended retail price for that particular one, and it had no electronics in it whatsoever, and they broke so easy.
That's overly detailed on the sides.
I always thought it was a shame they never did 7 of 9 in her charging alcove. That would have just made a lovely ornament. Okay, so which ship do you want to start?
Right, shall we go smallest first?
Smallest would be the shuttlecraft.
Yes.
Okay, so this was the second ornament they ever did. It was the first that had an audio chip in it. I actually have a massive display stand that has this on from Hallmark. You know what? We're doing a Hallmark roundup. You'd have thought I'd have bought that down for us to... Yeah, we'll have to do that in another video. Okay, so this one, if memory serves correctly, the audio will be fine, but it won't light up as brightly as they do when they're... None of these light up anywhere near as brightly as they do when they're...
Are these all light string ones rather than being right?
Okay, so hold the ship there, and when I say push the button's underneath, okay? Only the front of this one lights up. Okay.
Ready?
Push the button. Oh, and the back lights up as well.
Did they get Linda to do that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Spock here. Happy holidays. Live long and prosper.
Let's have a look at the back with the light on.
Oh, with the light on. There you go.
Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Spock here. Happy holidays.
All of the voice chips ever used in these are the actors. They didn't. Yeah, there are no copies. Fully licensed and done. Yeah, why would they?
Well, I was just thinking, because in most cases they would just use a recording from the episode or whatever. But in that case, at no point did Spock ever say, "Happy holidays."
Oh, in that case, we have to do the Defiant next then.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, no. We have to do the Runabout next. We've got to do the Runabout next.
Well, that makes sense because it's the next size up, isn't it?
No, that's not why. You're gonna love this. You like that one? You are really gonna like that.
Adam says Picard sounds like he's doing Shakespeare when slowed down.
Yeah, but he sounds like
always
that anyway.
doing Shakespeare. Linda said, "Nice Borg figurine. Audio comes over nice, loud and clear."
Oh yeah, they do. Again, all the ornaments were crisp.
Dave says, "Can you hide the shuttle in your hands, Sven? The light is hard to see." We'll go back to the shuttle in a minute.
Okay. Oh, you are in...
Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it now.
You're in for such a treat. Right, so for this one, it's the engine housing, the front of the nacelle, the side of the nacelle, and that's the button you need to push.
Oh,
okay? Yeah. No, they only had the one. The early ones only had one sound chip. But to be fair, think of the price range. This lights up they're decently quality, you know. Right, so that's because it doesn't light up anywhere near as bright on the battery.
Yeah.
Right, so now you're holding something much more up to date. Do you want to start commenting on the detail and paint job? Because
that's
to be fair,
nice.
They light up.
Yeah.
The engines light up on a Christmas tree.
I'll give you a bit of a closer one because that kind of makes the even more fun look of it.
Oh, doesn't it? Now the problem is they switched over from these cable lit ones to the battery ships.
Yeah.
I understand why they did it. It's a cost-cutting exercise.
And the fact that ball-based strings started to disappear.
And people wanted these out all year round on display. So being able to put... But all these old style ones that I have on my Christmas tree means my entire tree is lit up and it looks pretty and it twinkles and it does stuff, and I love that. Where all the new ones, you've got to go push all the buttons, and then they only do it for a few minutes, and it's well, yeah.
Okay. When the lights flashed on proper, it looked great on. Flashed on proper, it looked great on the runabout. Does it have grid lines? Oh yes, that's wonderful.
It really is.
Flash should have been said with more force. Sounds like an afterthought. To be fair, they got Michael in to do it, and I go say Kapla.
Let's do the Borg. I like the Borg. You're gonna like the Borg. The Borg is cool. Check that one out.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Do you know what lets it down? It's the only thing that lets it down. Well, yeah.
And it's the wrong colour because it shouldn't really be silver.
I don't mind the fact it's silver. What lets it down is it lights up. It lights up white.
Is it?
Yeah, not green.
We are the Borg. Enjoy your holidays.
Resistance is futile. Okay, push the button again, and you can. There you go. Right, now Sven, they're not going to be able to see on screen, okay, and you barely see it in here because the lighting here is bad. But every point on that cube where there is grid junction, you can see through it. You can see the white, which means when it's on a tree and it's bright, it's insane.
Oh, okay.
It is gorgeous. It is one of my favourite
ornaments. Bring it up
ornaments.
to the camera so you can see the detail on it.
But the detailing is phenomenal. Actually, show the image of the box because that shows it lit up. Yeah, it's good.
That's your idea.
It is just a stunning ornament and not that expensive. I would have thought that this particular one would skyrocket, and it didn't.
Probably because it's not green.
Just maintained its value.
Fair enough. Right. If its first contact lighting up in white is accurate, he has a point.
It's true, but still.
Borg cubes only light up green in Voyager and retconned a bit in TNG and HD.
Which one would you like to do next?
Where's the sphere? Surely there should be a Borg sphere. Borg.
No.
Right,
you'd have thought. They did a Death
Voyager,
Star.
so yes, it would be green, I guess. Yes.
Which one would you like to do next?
FC was green as I recall. Wow, that's some detail on the cube. Right. Should we go in chronological at this point? So let's get Enterprise done.
Okay.
And then we can go into TNG after that.
Okay, so.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
See now you think that. You think that and you're wrong.
Why am I wrong for saying ooh?
Because you say it now.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
Now if they did that with Space Dog.
I'm going to.
I know you're going to. Why have they not done a Space Dog in Hallmark yet? We need a Space Dog.
It's going to take them a while to get through. They are still producing.
That is
insane.
Properly
Is that
awesome.
Yeah?
I mean, the ship is with that paint job alone is. Like,
it's still better than the Eagle Moss one.
Right. Dun, 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 dun.
Dave, you can like this, Dave. I may have unleashed a collected animal there.
You think?
Yeah, because that is stunning. Right, come on then, let's pull that back and move on. We've got ships to go.
Galaxy class?
By all means. Why don't you open that one up?
Okay.
I seem to think that's on bubble.
Alright.
I had several of these to get one with a bubble.
That sort of section always seems a little weird to me.
Okay, the thing that is wrong with this one is the colour. It is white. There is no arguing, it's white.
Yeah.
Should have been blue, obviously, but yeah. However, bear in mind it's not lit up properly. But the engines really do look beautiful on it, and the bridge flashes.
Oh yeah.
It's just a nice model.
Yeah.
The downside to this model is, as I said, the damn thing is white. Okay.
Going back, Adam Boots. You're right. There is green on it. My bad. There's also yellow, white on it too, though. But wow, that Vulcan ship is gorgeous.
The Vulcan one is.
You're right, Dave. It is. It's ridiculous. Shouldn't be that good. Shall I do a close up on that?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, of course.
I don't think that's awfully brilliant. This is one where the Eagle Moss one definitely beats it.
Oh god, yeah, the Eagle Moss one. But saying that, for the retail value of this, you've got to get it on the tray.
It was more than $2.99.
Okay, this was one of what we classed as the mid-range. So she was $25, and to be fair, you pick these up for between £25 and £30.
Okay.
So you know, it depends on the time of year, or on the you know.
When was that Galaxy made? It's mid-90s. It's basically on par with the Playmates. When is it?
This one would have been 93.
Not even quite mid-90s, so quite early on. Right, continuing next gen, shall we do the Bird of Prey? And while you're doing that, I'll get the Warbird out. Ready.
Now you'll notice that these are all, I managed to get all bubbles for the early stuff. Love these.
Oh, that metallic green is nice.
Now that is going to upset me, and you'll see why in a second. Right, so this one.
Bird of Prey.
I'm not going to tell you how long Christmas takes
This one
to wrap and unwrap. Right, so Sven, if you just hold about there, you can see they dated 94.
Right.
Okay. So
does that engine block work like that?
Yep.
So we've got oh.
So it lights up from the top, from the very top just there.
Okay.
Then it lights up underneath.
Yeah.
And the back weapons section.
It's not very bright back there, but that's because it's not.
That's because it's running from a battery is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So she lights up in multiple points. It is beautiful. It's just a gorgeous model. Sorry. Go do
do the thing.
Sorry, I've been drinking since 12. I'm not standing up.
Bit of a bent gun there.
I've got one that's mint. That's just mine. I haven't played one. From back in the day, when you used to get one for perfect and one for play.
Love to see some sort of LCAS themed display set where you could display them all year round with sounds and lights. That man has a good idea.
That man's got a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, this one is going to make me cry.
The BOP beats the EM1 handily. Hands down. That's what you mean. But yes.
I haven't ran one of these from a battery for years, but when it did, it was dismal. I don't think it'll even Yeah, it's you can barely see
Barely
it.
see it. It's
Okay.
lit up engines
on a
and
tree
turbines.
though.
It looks good.
Oh, it's breathtaking because all the inside luminesces green.
Oh right, okay.
And on a tree, and then you put a few things. You have an Enterprise above it. It's just
It's amazing when you look back at this and the front of the warbird. You think Cylon,
yeah.
but first. Because that shine, that metallic shine.
The metallic sheen on it is very nice.
That's nice. So this bit here was all lighting up.
Yeah, light green.
All along. I won't focus in on it because of the big gap in the middle.
That's what she says.
There we go. Matron.
Yeah.
Right, pull that away. There we go. Defiant.
Okay then.
I'll do the travel iron to last. Ah. The beak looks a bit pointy, but that's nice too. Yes, I still think so.
You're going to love this one.
Ooh.
Mmm.
Ooh.
Mmm.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Does it light up all right?
Oh, I seem to think it should do. Bit faded, but yeah. So you've got the backlights, you've got the engine lights, you've got the bridge module, you've got just the front and the front grille.
Those, yeah, I don't know if those are coming up on camera very well, but the blue bits are all like.
Yeah, we should have thought about doing this in the dark, really.
On this case,
I just don't trust you in the dark. I'm sorry, it's that simple.
Rude. That's quite cool. Let's do a close up on that.
Yeah, go on then.
I take it this was done after the runabout.
No! No! This Defiant was done first by 2 years.
Okay. 97. So this must have been done not long after the Defiant was actually first turned.
Defiant was 99 and this one was 97.
This is the Defiant.
I meant
The runabout was 99.
Running Back was 99, this was 97.
That's quite cool. Right.
Okay. And Travel Line last.
Travel line last. There we go. Oh. You know that's not very accurate at all. Still waiting for my XL size warbird, even Diamond Select. Looks like the counter that was in Star Trek Trivia Game. I think those use the same moulds as the
Love the trivia game
Came
models. They were
with the
fun.
S9. Nice colouring on the Defiant though, at least, despite the huge nose. Huge nose, it's the USS Cleaner. What? Okay.
No, it's alright. It is, it's alright. Yeah. 96. Oh, she's a good one.
Go on in, light it up.
Barely lights up.
Oh, that's really struggling.
Yeah.
Why is the warp engine purple?
It's bright blue.
Is it?
It is lit up.
Really lights up. Okay, that's really struggling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit of blue at the front.
Yeah, but it's enough to prove that it works.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get that up on camera a little bit better. Green staining, was that actually a bit of tree?
That was my nephew.
You killed him and he had green blood?
I should have killed him. But again, I got one for best and one for show, so.
Okay. idea. Right. There we are.
Thank you. And that is all of the ones that I had in packing. Okay, so
We've only got 11 minutes
you
left.
have a handful of these. I honestly can't remember what you have and haven't got anymore. Again, with the I need an update list.
Yeah. I know.
But you only ever get yours out at Christmas.
Yeah, and I've got the 3-nacelle Enterprise D.
Yeah, battery operated.
It's battery operated, which is quite nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
I've got a transporter one.
Oh, yes,
that's good.
That's stunning.
I have an
I
A.
got an Enterprise. Yeah, you got an A and a D, and I gave you an A many.
Well, that's the first one that goes on, along with the Riker. It's like priority is that.
Yeah, you got an A, you got a D, you got. I think you got a Romulan. You should have a Klingon. I would have given you all the early ones early.
I
have a box in the attic with your name on it that's got Christmas tree ornaments in there. But the trouble is, I can't remember if I've always given you them in order or not, so I get confused.
Corporal Klinger in MASH always jokes about his big nose. Guessing you don't remember it.
MASH, yes, I remember
Yes,
MASH.
and I'm kind of avoiding going in that general direction.
What, MASH?
No,
Klinger.
referring to someone's physical attributes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The last thing this show wants to do is mock people with large body parts.
What shit, Jean-Luc?
Anyway. So what's your general feeling for them? Because I've always just assumed you liked them.
We do. I mean, I
some more than others, obviously.
yeah, clearly. I mean, it's a shame with the older ones can't really be used with the current lights because everything's gone LED.
Yeah. Yeah, but you just buy old lights. It's what I've
That's
done.
not easy. I mean, I've even got a transformer set of lights that I've used occasionally.
Yes.
Which were just bulbs with covers over, which were Autobot symbols or RID Optimus and things like that. And that worked quite well with some of them because I just swapped it out and did it.
Yeah, they would because it was an American string.
Yeah, I just used a step down transformer.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's the thing though. No, American or English.
Step down transformer. Come on. Yeah, but that's the beauty. You can run them all from the same set of lights. Yeah, that's quite cool. I think it's definitely the second best ship collection of Trek behind the EM one when it comes to variety, quality, size, and price. You have a point. Yeah, totally. Third would be Johnny Lightning. Yeah, go with that. Yeah, for variety. Because Johnny Lightning didn't. They had a tendency to use the same mould over and over a bit. And just, but variety, and then after that would be Futural, which I always say it wrong. Thank you, Futural. Yeah, because those. Although I'd argue pricing because we paid for the nose for those. Yeah, Futural were too expensive and they're nowhere near as good as some of the Johnny Lightning. No, the tendency to the Johnny Lightning would be better. But yeah, totally. That's it for ship collections, really, because after that you get into Art Asylum and Playmate. Or you're going into the general direction of actual kits. I actually forgot. You know what? We missed two complete genres out. 3 genres, because we've just completely missed out. We've completely missed out the pewter one. 2, because we missed out pewter by Franklin. Yeah, but they were terrible. Small ones were alright, large ones were shocking. We've completely missed out the pewter ones for FASA, which were gorgeous. Oh, you mean the white metal ones? They weren't pewter. Well, they were lead. Lead. Metal. Yeah, those were stunning. Were they? Yes. For the time, maybe. For the time. Okay. We're completely forgetting the attack wing ones, the detail ones, not the plain ones. Okay. The detail ones are really good. And then there's that newer game, the one they'll give you the Starbase for. Yeah, but they're really basic. Really basic. So other than that, yeah. Right. No love for Micro Machines. Oh, I can't believe we missed those. Yeah, they did warp though. Playmates? We mentioned Playmate. F-Toys? I didn't mention F-Toys, no. I missed Galoob. Which are technically for. But the weren't as many. Actually, yeah, Galoob technically are Micro Machines, so yeah. Well, yes, but all that is now owned by Hasbro just to really show those things into the mix. Guys, hopeful for Disco Season 2?
Yes. Hopeful? No, not hopeful. I know it's going to be good. There's no hope involved. It's going to be fine.
Just fine?
Bordering on epic.
Fine, bordering on epic. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I think casting on Pike, bang on. They've certainly got someone with the right voice for Spock.
I need to see more acting, to be honest.
Yeah, and some explanation about why the beard, but I'm assuming that's because he was on sabbatical / leave, whatever.
They want to make it look gritty.
Yeah.
Spock a beard.
So yeah, generally I'm looking forward to it. But in a shock move, I'm looking forward to the Picard show more. I can't think why.
I'm looking for Discovery more than the Picard show.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a strange man.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying them all.
How much are you looking forward to Lower Decks?
Oh, so much. Too much.
Bearing in mind it's probably not actually going to be based on Lower Decks.
No, it's the concept of Lower Decks. How long have I been arguing for the Academy and Lower Decks?
And the fingers crossed on the Nick Meyer project, Star Trek Reliant, whatever it's going to be called, fingers crossed it's actually happening.
Hey, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed on the Tarantino. I am. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Star Trek 4 done first, and
I'm still keeping
still
my
in
fingers
buffer zone
crossed.
because of the Chris's. Well, it's not even because of the Chris's.
No, that's not fair. I was about to say, don't blame them. That's not fair.
Also, are Hallmark doing any disco stuff? Yes, they've already done the disco, haven't they? They should.
Yeah, they did the disco,
yeah. Did you see the vid of Laurel dancing with Tyler? No. Dave says I have... Oh, okay. Dave says I have reasonably high expectations for Season 2, which after my reaction to Season 1 sounds a bit crazy, but I'm liking everything I've seen so far. Fair enough. And I hope Lower Decks feels more like Final Space than Rick and Morty.
I love the fact they've got the writers for that to do the animated. Oh, I've never looked forward to something so... that has the potential to be... Mwah.
And also tweeting Season 8 of GNG. Same bloke. I believe. So, yeah.
Yeah, exciting times to be a Star Trek fan.
Expensive times to be a Star Trek fan.
Expensive times to be a Star Trek fan.
Which reminds me, next week we should have a steelbook to look at.
What's Steelbook?
Disco.
Oh, didn't know. Okay, cool. You know me, headings. I
think it's next week.
I pay attention to an awful lot of different things.
Yes. Well, there's been pictures of running around with the Best Buy version, the stateside version.
Oh, okay.
Should be identical, except for stickers on the front. But we'll see how that comes out.
Right then, so we need to wrap this bad boy up.
3 minutes.
Right. We will take 3 more questions.
Any questions?
Actually, 2 more questions because we need to do the wrap up.
Monday, is that the 19th? Yes, it is. It is the 19th on Monday, so yes, it will be Monday.
Please don't ask us to comment on Star Trek shorts because the last one wasn't short. And also, technically, we're not allowed to watch them. Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
How stupid is that? How stupid is that? No.
Well, even the writers' room aren't impressed, so...
No, we've not seen it. And we wouldn't encourage you to see it at all, honest. What? Anyway. Moving on.
Yes. I mean, it's just a shame. I'm just a bit annoyed with that.
I don't carry around on my tablet places to show people.
I'm just a bit annoyed with Disco only being available on normal Blu-ray because it was filmed in HDR and you're not going to.
They're not going to release HDR. Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
They're not going to release it yet. Do standard Blu-ray, then they'll do the ultra singing all dancing.
There's no point because they didn't film it in 4K.
I thought they did.
No.
None of it.
No, they basically. I contacted Zoom and they got hold of Universal Distribution for us because they're distributing Paramount stuff over here and CBS's stuff over here, and they basically got fed back that the show was actually mastered in 1080p HDR.
What?
Yeah.
I really thought it was done in all singing all dancing.
Some of it was filmed in between 2K and 4K, but yeah, it wasn't.
Okay.
It would basically have to be upscaled to be 4K.
Yeah, but in all fairness, 1080p is impressive.
Yeah, but you can't. The problem is that the normal Blu-ray standard doesn't support HDR. So yeah, you're never going to see all those colours, all the extra colours. Hopefully, season 2 they've upgraded the cameras and they're actually recording it in 4K. One can hope.
One can hope.
Right. Let's not be doing Picard.
That's the last one, and we'll call this a night.
Right, okay. Have Hallmark done Transformers? Yes, they've done Prime, Megatron, Soundwave, and Starscream so far. I think it is. I think I might have done Grimlock.
I have not.
I'm trying to remember. I'm not caught up with it. I've only got Optimus, to be fair.
I collect other Christmas tree ornaments as well from various genres.
David, be quiet. Let's sit in silence for 2 minutes and commit no copyright infringements at all.
I have not breached any copyright.
What would be your perfect Hallmark ornament?
They've done so many good ones. What would be my perfect one?
I'm going to be so obvious.
Oh God. No one's ever asked me. My brain is literally returned to jam. What would be? Well, so Starbase would be.
Space Dock would be nice.
Space Dock.
I've got 2 then. I've got 2 I would go with.
What would you go with?
Space Dock with all the lighting. How about the TMP Refit Enterprise with the right paint scheme that, as you press the button, went through the light up sequence from the film?
Yeah, that would be really expensive.
It starts off with the lights of dry dock on it, and then those fade away as the lights come on through it, and then the navigation reflector comes on yellow and then turns blue.
Actually, I will tell you what would be really nice. It was an idea I came up with and I played with for years, and the technology is not out yet well enough for me to make it, but I have made over the years several clear plastic versions of ships, and I've tried to adapt other people's, like the Lightnings and so on, and I've tried to gel fill them and put fibre cable through them and have them light up bright, so when it's brightly lit up you can actually see the outline and the paint line of the ship, and then when you turn it off and you switch over, it switches over from whatever colour the ship is to a white light and a pale glow to make it look like it's cloaking in and out, and I've never quite figured out how to get it to cloak properly. So a ship that could go from solid to cloaked will happen for me eventually, but it hasn't happened yet.
Difficult. Are there any plans for the shorts to be shown here?
Nope.
Well,
not yet.
It'll happen. They just don't know who through, how, when, why.
Where.
I got a feeling Netflix might bend and actually take it when Discovery's ready.
I don't understand why Netflix weren't just given the damn things.
Because they weren't part of the original contract.
It's still. Considering how
not
much,
going to hand them over for free.
Considering how much Netflix have paid.
Well, yeah.
Because the thing is, right, everybody goes, oh, yeah, we've got Star Trek, yeah. Paramount were not the people who went, here's a shitload of money, make them. Netflix were. And why...
I mean, CBS, not Paramount.
I meant CBS. Why Netflix aren't getting more respect for the great favour they've done.
Discussing this with a group of guys who do the Discovery page, is that I honestly think that eventually CBS AA, the new Warner Brothers service, Viacom, any Viacom online services, and Netflix will end up being the same service, because they're going to have to bat off Disney and their online services eventually, because they're building theirs up and they're actually pulling things. That's the reason why all of the Marvel Netflix shows are coming to an end. It's not because they're not doing well. It's because Disney are pulling them back. Let's have those back, please.
We'll pull our franchises back.
So yeah. You're going to end up with a battleground where on one side you'll have Disney, Marvel, Star Wars and 20th Century Fox on one side, and you'll have Warner Brothers DC, Paramount, CBS, Viacom on the other, with Netflix on their side. That's going to happen.
I'm telling you, wherever Netflix decides to throw its weight, will be the winner. Because I know people comment about it in various ways, but they have funded so many originals. They have revived so many shows that died.
But even then, Dave actually mentioned in the discussion we were having that the number of originals is shrinking quite rapidly and has done over the last couple of years. But they are picking up shows that are getting cancelled in other places, aren't they? So
yeah, they're picking up shows that are getting cancelled in other places.
We'll see how that goes.
And I mean, it's like I raved this week.
Ground.
I raved this week about the fact that they're showing Dead Set, which was a series that ran once in the UK, and then they released it on DVD, and and it stunned me. And I raved at everybody at the time, going, "You need this brilliant stuff." And it and I know I didn't even know Netflix were going to do it. It came up in my feed. Oh, you watch zombie crap? You might like this. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So now I can literally poke everybody and just watch the damn show.
Fair enough.
It's the only time you see Davina McCall act.
Let's catch up with this.
Right, we need to end this.
Yeah, well, we've got loads of...
Okay, we'll do that and then we'll end.
Linda says, great talking to you guys again. Love the show. Take care. Have a good weekend. Thank you very much. I certainly hope season 2 is proper 4K. It looks gorgeous. Let's hope so. Did Hallmark do an Enterprise E from Dave? Yes. Yes, they did. Is it any good?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it, Sven, that needs to happen. I think he means the refit Enterprise.
Could be.
And it will cost $160. Yeah. Jason says, don't forget the music, Sven. Yeah, you need to have the theme, as it's doing now.
It's got the theme tune, and I sing the theme tune. Yeah.
I mean, Jason, if you've never, and Dave, if you've never seen the To Boldly Go or Going Boldly or whatever it was, a little vignette they did for
the minuet,
for the vignette for Phase 2, where they had the Phase 2 Enterprise and they did that whole thing, which was just like, ooh.
Yeah, that was.
In fact, sod it, just find my Starfleet video because it's in that. CBS wanted too much money for the shorts, according to Jason. I believe that's correct.
Can believe that.
Disney Plus is going to be a behemoth, though. Yes, it will. Daryl says, I noticed Dead Set on there this week. Yeah.
Please watch it. Please watch it. I don't know why I recommended it to people. I've got no vested interest in it, but I would like more fans to watch it.
Mainline movie character-based shows, fancy Star Wars live-action shows that will look as good / better than the movies. The Simpsons, imagine access to every Simpsons episode ever made. That'll be worth the monthly cost for Disney. I don't see it myself, but okay, to some. Fair enough. Yes, but yeah, Fox, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, they really have got a line up there. And let's face it.
They have, but...
You know, on the other side we could have Trek, DC...
Trek, and DC.
DC TV shows.
Yeah.
There's some movies as well, but other than Wonder Woman, we'll ignore that. Maybe what else could they throw in?
Okay. Thank you very much for watching. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. And we presently have nowhere to show you great big photos, but that will be sorted out shortly.
I didn't take photos of all that anyway, so...
There you go.
That's a job for you for the next 2 weeks.
I'll take a picture of my Christmas tree for the special.
We'll just stand next to it and do 47 takes of us trying to do it.
Hopefully, a revolving thing.
We will be editing by that point. That will probably be the first video I edit on a new machine.
Cool.
I swear.
Thank you very much for watching, and good night.
Bye. Yeah, watch the whole ep again. See you guys. Take care, guys.
Push the button.
I'm going to go and push the button. And there'll be things popping up. There'll be things like, over here.
Is it that time already for things to pop up?
No. Patreon here. Subscribe here if you haven't already. There'll be videos and stuff. So, yay. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.